so soon. Hi, everyone, and welcome back. And we've got an exciting topic that we're talking about, John. And I might jump the gun and go around a little bit of places, but I'm really excited about this. I'd like to, find out about more about the program where the college name is, once again, Coastline Community College.
Coastline Community College is who we've partnered with, and one of the best ways to find out about all the questions you've got, more questions than we've got answers or time to give, is our information meeting on it, and that's February 27th. Okay. It's Wednesday, February 27th at 7 p.m. at the County Health and Human Services building up on Conductor Boulevard off of Lower Ridge Road down there. You know where it is.
Okay.
I hope our viewers do too. Well, we'll have an informational meeting that night where anybody interested in this program can attend that meeting, get to know the registration process, all the different sign-up processes necessary to accomplish this, how students of certain indigent means, as you referenced earlier, can have some of their costs waived, the availability of tutors at the facility, so when students are in the facility taking their chosen subject class, there'll be an opportunity for somebody to help them through that registration process or maybe tutor them on a given course subject, something to that effect. We've got a number of volunteers from the American, I'll give a little shout out here, from the Amador Association of University Women, AAUW, have stepped forward and said, we've got some people that would like to help these students through this process and accomplish this goal.
Okay, and once again, Coastline Community College seems to me like a leader in community colleges to be offering this, and I think it's been something that will probably be very well received when stops and thinks about how much money you could be spending today and getting your education and loans involved in order to pay for that. And we both know it's not as cheap as it was when we were kids or whatever to go to a community college, and I don't know, what was it, like $7 a unit or
it was something like that, and I know
it was like $21 a semester
I lived on
for
Hamburger Helper, and even the price of that has gone up, Tom. So
right. Okay, and also it's being able to do some stuff about bricks and mortar. And I was trying to bring up the fact that we can see that bricks and mortar businesses are having a terrific competition from online places that sell products as well. You've got an advantage, labor costs, cost to the consumer to drive down there and this and that. So, this once again is an opportunity where maybe there's going to be some great cost savings involved.
I think the college community as a whole is beginning to see that and recognize that. There was some resistance, I'd say, early on in these processes with just concerns of faculty and the teachers' unions and so forth. But I think they're recognizing that, once again, Professor Economics has come home to play here in California especially, and we've seen that we don't have the funding to do the traditional methods and educate everybody that we'd like to educate. So instead, we're finding ways to reach more students with the same professor, the same level of administrative staff, maybe some investment in infrastructure and technology, but you reach a vast number of students more with an equal level of quality of education as you did before, having to limit the size of the classroom to 30 students or so.
Okay, let's go on a little bit. Maybe I can learn a little bit more now. How did we find this? Did we reach out for this? Are they reaching out?
I'm going to give I'm going to give a shout out here to one of our longtime high school counselors, Mrs. Janice Davis.
Okay,
Keith Davis's wife. Janice is a member of our board of the Amador Community College Foundation. She's put countless hours of work into this, and as her job requires her to counsel students at the high school level on how to achieve their collegiate goals. And working with us at the foundation, she went searching. We recognized we need to find something that is robust enough to be able to offer these students the opportunity to get that degree while staying here at home. Maybe, go through a more work schedule for their 2 years out of high school and get some work and some money banked, and some money in the bank and get through some of these college classes. So she searched and found the only place she found was Coastline Community College that offered this full AA or AS degree completely online, with the confidence of knowing that you haven't wasted your time taking some classes only to find out they weren't transferable to the UC or state college that you want to go to in the future. So kudos to Janice Davis, done a fabulous job on putting this all together.
Okay, so we have individual effort here that
there's lots of individual effort.
And also it seems like, we found a individual college that's leading edge and doing this. Kind of shows to me when initiative or new ideas usually take place with one individual, and then the ball gets rolling after that.
I think so. And they have terrific programs for military too. You and I were just looking at the website a while back. So go on Coastline Community College online and look at some of the various programs they've got there. It touches on the range of AA degrees that you can attain through that college, whether it be business management skills or computer technologies. I can't remember them all, but there's a pretty complete list.
Isn't the AS for Associate of Science?
Associate of Science and Associate of the Arts is
okay.
the AA or AS degree, right?
All right. And once again, they're going to be having let's make sure people...
Informational outreach meeting. We want as many people in Amador County, I see we're pulling that up on the board right now, as many people that would like to understand more about this and how it might benefit them and how their student may be able to take advantage of this. Please come to the informational meeting night. It's February 27th. That's a Wednesday night at 7 o'clock, trying to help the working people out find their time to get there.
And think how easy this could work in, because it's probably not time determined, in a regular time determined. So you could probably have a job, and and then in your off hours, it might be between midnight and 3 in the morning, where you're hitting the books and or hitting the old computer.
Yeah, you could be in class studying geography in this booth or area of the classroom, and another cohort of students may be studying English.
It might be interesting, because now when we look at people like on their smartphones and things like this, we might say, that guy might be taking his college class right now, rather than playing Angry Birds.
Could very well. There seems to be a move to ever smaller devices to get this content on.
Okay, so are you on the technical, is there a technical advisory committee?
Well, we tend to function as a foundation by assigning certain tasks to small groups that form subcommittees to investigate these things. We've had a curriculum subcommittee, we've had technology, facilities, marketing, all of those. I did step up to serve with Frank Lashinsky from Volcano Telephone. Frank, sure. Very technical-oriented man, and our own CAO, Chuck Eiley from the county CAO's office. He's pretty astute in the technology world. I'm definitely the rookie of the three, but we are the technology subcommittee that are investigating what is the best means of providing the hardware, i.e. the laptops or tablets necessary for these students to achieve their goals. How will we facilitate their need to maybe print documents relative to their classes at the facility? Tablets are almost all wireless, so there's no hard wiring into a printer, say. So we're just looking at all those different limitations and advantages. Some people are an accomplished touch typist and have a much harder time on a smaller size tablet than they do on a full-size keyboard. So we're investigating all those types of things so that hopefully we spend our very limited funds as wisely as possible and get the most bang for the buck for the student out there.
Okay. John, what are some of the other boards or, small subcommittees that you're on?
With just the Community College Foundation, or as my position as supervisor?
Let's start with there. Let's start with the...
I believe I'm on the facilities subcommittee as well. In fact, that's partially how the use of the county's HHS building has come about.
I was going to ask about that, because to me it was a little confusing probably to know that the accredited classes, both accredited classes, sorry about that, but how are we going to make the distinction?
Online classes.
Is at the HHS building, but when you're going to school and taking the classes, that's at the Amador Transit Learning Center.
Correct. Amador County Transportation Commission building.
And we have a picture of that also. Obviously,
okay.
I'm not a big person on big formal names.
There it is. There's the Amador County Transportation Commission. We partnered with the Transportation Commission. When I say we, I mean the Community College Foundation, because the Transportation Commission had designed into that building a teleconference center, ostensibly to help help commuters be able to telecommute once in a while to work or other meetings without having to make the drive. And it was envisioned to be largely a more robust phone conferencing system. We came on, ACCF, as a partner in this and helped facilitate and fund the development of a full video conferencing center there that has the capability to receive these classes like Folsom Lake College is teaching and others, facilitate the video conferencing for the Transportation Commission with, say, Caltrans, or even back to our elected representatives in Washington, D.C., and hopefully someday be able to teach classes from there. We've got a number of professors that teach at either Folsom Lake College or Sac State that live here in Amador County that have expressed an interest in potentially teaching a course from that location, and instead of being the recipient at the receiving end, we'd broadcast our courses out. So that's down the road, but it really makes for a great combination of centers here, or places to work.
Right, and if I was a professor today, I would be thinking about, think of all the, if you're a really great, wonderful professor, think of all of the many more students you could reach.
Sure. It would be. It would be exciting if I were a professor. I'm not, but it's exciting for me just as well that we've made this available to our students here.
And I happen to know from my son's going to school, I think we have 1 minute left. Is the students are already pretty much used to taking tests and things online, and as well. So the computers in the classroom in the hands of students has been there for years.
I think it's far more intimidating to us than it is to them, Tom.
Okay, and let's give a shout out one more time for when that meeting is going to be taking place, and we'll let you handle that.
Okay, that'll be Wednesday, February 27th at 7 p.m. at the County HHS building on Conductor Boulevard. Information night. If you want to learn more about how you can shave costs off your college education, how your parents can help facilitate that for you, all of those types of things, how to get registered, how to get signed up for this, please come.
Okay.
Thanks again,
So there you
Tom.
go, and thanks for watching News in Depth, and stay with us. There's more coming up on TSPN.
You're watching Amador County's local television network, TSPN.